Good morning. Hello. Not a lot of time this morning. I'm not gonna not stream, but time is not necessarily on our side. So think of this more of a VOD. If anyone catches live, then hey, great. You'll notice a wonderful timer in the top right corner. That's our stop timer. Once that kicks off, I'm bouncing, right? And if we finish up a round and that seems like a good time to jump, we'll jump then. I did get a haircut. Thank you for noticing. It's very sweet of you. All right, so Bingle, as I kept calling Bingle Bangle for reasons I don't fully understand, but that's just what my brain was processing. Reverse Mandela effect. It was never that way, and no one else thought that but me. But maybe that's just Mandela effect. Starting the timer. Here we go. I am understanding the game a little bit more. I did play a little bit in the downtime. You'll see that I did have a different high score, and I've unlocked different badges, and including this house edge. I understand the archer power a little more. The one that I was saying was a bit of a spoiler. It's, yeah. I get a little bit better, but I don't know that I disagree with myself. These are different things that you can add to make it more difficult, as best I can tell. I added in the floodwater tonic, so we're at a 20% house edge. With it, they have a target of 30. So I'll add a temporary fragile, right? I have no idea what that means. They didn't explain any part of it. I'm just going with that. Of these upgrades, I know that Search Party is a little bit better for me just because I like the rerolls to start. And as far as the strategy of the game is concerned, it does seem like, depending on what you get as far as your bets to start, it's usually color or it isn't. That first ball is usually worth like 300 no matter what you bet. Or close to it, right? Or it can be, I should say. And then it just becomes a question of the upgrades. So we get 5 free rolls with this whatever this badge is, right? Target ball is okay, heart ball is okay, but mostly we want to go through and change everything out to be one color. Especially consider we have color bets. That seems to be the best. So even something like repeat or wave ball, they're not awesome. Pioneer is a good badge. I do like that. It makes it your first bet is worth a little bit more. It helps you survive early on, but later on in the game, it's not that big of a deal. It would be most of our chips. We could probably take that in an upgrade. Ideally, I'd catch maybe an Echo bet. I understand Echo now, and Echo makes sense. And Echo, it's kind of fun. If we get to one, I'll tell you what it is. We'll take the badge to start. And see if we get any single color pieces of our last 3 rolls. No. Large ball is, I think, my preferred. Splendor, no. High, no. Multi-ball, no. Ball upgrade. We'll lock that for ball upgrade because we could probably use that. And off we go. So the first bet will be worth a little bit more. It's going to be completely random. We're going to pick black, and we're going to spin. If it's black, we win. And we won. Right? 700. Easy enough. That's mostly because that Pioneer, that gives you that first one, gives you enough bet to clear these early levels. So let's start upgrading. Normal ball +1, and normal ball +1. I'd like to increase the bets if possible, but they're not coming up for us right now. I will lock it for the large ball. I do like large ball, especially when it gets to the highest levels. It's a good time. But at the rate we're going, we need to start doing stuff with the bets and the wheel. So, large ball or not, we might have to direct our attention elsewhere. So, grab the large ball, slide them in there, and then see what we can't come up with here. Pocket ball, no. Every bet to a golden bet is fine, but we can't afford that. We can't even borrow it. You can borrow money, but you can only borrow 3 chips at a time, 3 coins at a time. We might not get anything, so we'll just go ahead and level up that ball and be done. But yeah, we might not clear this. So this is the one that's worth the most, so we want to discard that and save that for possibly later. And just build up, build up, build up. And now spin it. Hopefully it lands on black. It does. That should be 1,000. More than that. All right. The wheel needs manipulated. That has to happen here. Stake raise is good. You get an additional token per, or you can just get straight up money. I have been liking taking the stake raise. Of these quests, I basically wound up doing none of them. It's just, you know, it becomes so finicky, and some of them I don't fully understand. Like, trying to get 24 frozen is a bit of a challenge. So I'll pick don't use discards, right? And then try not to use discards. Black, we'll start doing a black thing, so we'll slide in the black one. We'll level up the large ball. That becomes fun pretty quickly. And then alpha, we'll make this one alpha, and then we'll have to start making that be the betting one, right? If you get like an echo bet or anything like that, like we want to start really upgrading that, make that the one that's going to be our betting one. So the first one we get will have the most amount of bet that we can play, and then later on we get the spin one after the fact. For 2,500, I think we have to do one more, and then can large ball come up? It does. See, there's large ball. All right, not quite what we need, but one more spin should do it. There you go. All right, keep on spreading the black influence over there. Highest level token is not used. No gold bet, yes. So our alphabet, we'll make it gold. That's okay. Flash bet I don't care for. Flash bet disappears. It's only there for one spin, and it's usually not that big of an increase, in my opinion, to make it worth it. Do a real quick reroll. Echo bet we would like, so we'll lock that. And then here we go. So this will help us buy stuff. Spin the large one. My favorite Pearl Jam album, Spin the Large Circle. It's a great one if you haven't seen it. I don't know why you'd be seeing albums. It's a great one if you haven't heard it. Of course, it lands on red. Alright, we're getting down to it here. We had to use discards. You know, we're trying to avoid it. 2 out of 4. Oh, we're getting there. Alright. Echo bet. I think I'd rather have that than the gold bet. So we'll just go ahead and make it echo bet. And then we will upgrade large ball. And reroll. Another echo bet and a black. So we'll hold on to that. And the upgraded bet. So those are all good. We'll have to try to pick through those. Alright, and try not to use our discards. So we'll just play that out. Bet that one. Split bet. We'll spin it. Go ahead. It's not worth a lot. But we don't want to try and diversify our bets too much. So you can get bigger and bigger. Covering more real estate. It's a very, very literal approach to trying to get the ball to land in on a certain number, just to make the ball bigger. Happens to work. Alright. Not that much money, so we got to be kind of choosy here. A second echo bet would be nice, but more importantly is probably going to be the pocket and the regular upgrade bet, because we're going to need him to be the first thing we put out. And then as I mentioned, the echo bet it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, same thing, upgrade and a black pocket. So we already have a bet here because it carries over from the previous round. And there are ones where it'll carry over even further. This dude's a bit of a dick right now because all we have is color bets, and each subsequent color bet is worth less. The only nice thing we have is our first color bet is our best one, right? Because it's an echo color. So these other ones are going to be a little bit lower, but he'll carry to the next round anyways. So we'll try to increase this a little bit. We're not going to get a lot for it. We know that. I'll start spinning here and hopefully red. That just sucks. There's nothing you can do about it. Alright. Definitely hits a black because it's so big. We might have to use discards here because we basically need that large ball to come up again. So normal ball, even, odd. But we'll bet that. It puts a little crown on what it thinks you should do, like what you have the most of. So evens it is. And now we got to look for that large large ball. Hopefully we'll get it. 3. Normal ball. Odd and black, but we look for even and black. Well, shit, even and black. One more. Large ball's not up. It's even and red, so that's probably the end of this round. And we lose. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. It does get a little bit harder as you add the house edge on, so the earlier one you can kind of just play through pretty quickly. Rainbow token. So this will give us an alpha token that already has something sort of configured. So this is an ice line bet with their repeat ball, which I'm not a big fan of. All right. So basically we need to land on 31 to 36. 35 will do it. Got one roll left. All right. Alpha token isn't awesome. I'm not a big fan of it. We do have the repeat ball. So the repeat ball badge. Oh, that's just a repeat ball. There is a repeat ball badge that's useful. Copy a pocket. Cycle is a pretty safe one to start. It just alternates how much each bet is worth. So its bet's worth a little bit more when they are when there's an odd number of tokens left, or even number of tokens left. So this one, in theory, will be worth not as much as the next one. Right, so this column, and it suggests they're all even, so it doesn't have a suggestion. So we'll do that, and then we kind of no suggestion. Well, I guess it's all even. So black, and let's see if we can. 21, nope. All right. Increase the bet. So this ice bet I don't particularly care for. I'd rather bet at that point in time. I'd rather bet a single number, truthfully. We'll take a pocket ball. The two of these together could work if we can just try to get it to finagle. Finagle two of them to get to work together. Because with the pocket ball you can make copies, and then you can kind of control where it's going to go, and then we have a straight bet, right? So in theory, that could be good if we can manage to get it to work. We'll increase the pocket ball a little bit. All right, here we go. Ice straight. Again, I don't love it, but it'll be better than nothing. So, well, any number is as good as any other number, right? So I do know that there are power-ups for things that are primes and 28 and perfect numbers, right? So we'll pick 6. We'll just pick 6. Because 6 is a perfect number, and there is a also a badge that helps impact that. So we'll try to copy a 6, and then while we're at it, we'll just copy other blacks. Black, black. Right. 7 becomes a 6. That's good for us. All right. Because in theory, that should land. That'll be fine. That should be more than enough. Yep. So in theory, if we can get a lot of 6s out there with that straight bet, we can just bet it on 6 and then have an increased chance. Right now, it's not that high. An additional 6 is very interesting. We'll take that additional 6. So next time we do the pocket ball, we can copy 3 6s and have a greater chance of catching a 6. You know, almost certainly going to catch the 6 at that point in time. There is also a power-up that will make the pocket ball change before it tabulates, so that way we can force it to be a 6. That would be a great combination if we can somehow come up with that. Might be easier said than done, though. We'll make the... None of these are great. I do like the large ball. I do, actually. But we'll increase pocket ball. Alright. Ice straight. Picking 6. Puts a little crown on top of it to let you know that that's your stronger pick. 6. Excuse you. Pocket ball. 6, 6, 6, and then black 8 just in case it doesn't come up 6. Now we got 4 6s. So, alright. So that Pokeball will force a 6 no matter what. Token Cloner to make a copy of the Pokeball can help make more 6s. Right? And then as far as these are concerned, don't buy anything, clear 4 rounds without using a discard. Again, we'll try that, but it's for me that's easier said than done. When it lands on a prime number, that doesn't do us any good. Repeat Ball is affected by Repeat Ball effect, gain 40. Repeat Ball affected by Repeat Ball effect gains 40 points. So if you do back-to-back Repeat Balls, I assume. The Omega can be useful, but there's none here that I want to say we definitely want that to be our last ball, because you can't control where Pocket Ball goes. It is useful for spreading influence, but it's not necessarily what we want. Repeat Ball probably be our alphabet. But there's nothing we probably want to be the Omega bet. So we'll just level up. Repeat Ball. Get the bet up a little bit. And number 6. High-low. We'll bet low. Because 6 is low. Pocket Ball. Alright. 6. 6, 6. Where's the 4th 6? There's the 4th 6. So no matter where this goes, it'll now be a 6. And we just have to keep doing that until we maybe hit a 6, right? We hit a 6 and it'll be a big bet. Pocket Ball. 6, 6, 6. 4 6s. Alright, so these discards are going to be big here because we know this is going to land on a 6. So we know that that's going to be fairly good for us. So we'll just go ahead and capture that 6. 7,200. There we go. Okay, so this is a good start. We're making it more and more likely that we're going to hit whatever it is that we bet on. The Echo Straight is probably going to be better than the Ice Straight because each round it'll hang around. And we'll go ahead and push that up another level. Right. And we'll do 6. Black, just in case. Black, just in case. Pocket Ball. 6, 6, 6, 6. So either it lands on a 6 and we score big, or it makes another 6. So even if we don't get a lot of money from it, it's still going to be okay for us. Alright. Now we might have to use our discards on this last one. It's going to tell us where it's going to land. It's going to land on 25. Nope. A 35. We'd rather be a 6. 29. 35. Shit. 15. Last one. Hopefully it's black. Black 6. Lucky shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know it's going to land on the 6 anyway, so it's not going to copy it, but it's still going to get us what we need to clear. Alright. Let's see what else we can do here. Bet diversity, no. Echo bet. We already have that one Echo bet going on. So Pocket Ball is what we're scoring with. We should start leveling him up too. Alright. Black. Normal, the dozens. First dozen, because that's where 6 lives. Alright. 6, 6, 6, 6. If it doesn't land on 6, it'll soon be 6. Good. That'll clear. I didn't use a discard, and that thing is happy, and off we go. 24 large ball. Upgrade the ball ability. We gotta upgrade that. I don't know that it's entirely necessary for us, but... Echo Straight on 6. Bet on black. Pokeball 666. So now we only pick 3 numbers, but it's guaranteed to be 6 no matter what, so it doesn't really impact us. That's why I wasn't sure it's worth it. Maybe it's still more valuable. Alright, 16 does us no good. We have to discard. 27 does us no good. We have to discard. Oh, God. 20. I'm going to get one. 6. So that's where that power is useful, is the discard lets you pick a different one. I wasn't aware of that. It does say it. It just wasn't clear to me. Clone a token. We will clone this bet. So now we should have 2 alpha echo straight. So we should be able to pick 6 twice from the word go with the larger bets. And then hopefully that will help. That doesn't do us any good. We don't have as many 4s. A repeat ball is okay and all. We're better off just leveling up. Right? That'll increase the bet. And Pokeball, get him up because we sometimes score with that one. Alright, so straight. So see how this is carrying over? It already is at 225. Now it's at 755. Now it's at 1100. Bet black. Where's our Pokeball? There it is. Alright. 6, 6, 6. 6. So that one still needs 4. But again, we have plenty, so it's not a big deal. We're going to need one of these to hit. 1 won't do. Got to use our reroll. 23 won't do. 6 will do. Making other bets echo bets is sometimes a good idea as well. We'll take a random box. And what did we get? 20% score after shop is resetted if you bought or upgraded more than once. All right, so you can buy once and then it resets. I think that counts as the buy. We already bought one, so we don't have any money anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, echo bet, echo bet, and the other ones carry over. If I haven't made that point abundantly clear, black, black, line. All right, could have used the pocket ball, but okay, we have to discard. We'll bet that one. Getting a target ball is not a bad idea either, if we can come across it. Numbers that have both red and black, 50 chips per the numbers that are both red and black. I don't think we have many that are both red and black. We have none that are both red and black. So I was right about there not being many of them. There's none of them. Upgrade our scoring ball. Pokeball +1 is the one we want to score with. 1, 2, 3. That's a 6. More than enough. We have our discards left over. We'll get a little additional money. It makes this dude handy. Hooray, we did it. Alright. Upgrade the ball ability. Yes. Pokeball to level 2. Again, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. Hopefully it makes it score more. Because just being able to pick 2 instead of 3 balls. What does it matter? We have plenty of 6s to select from. Pokeball, level him up. Power is freeze all pocket candy numbers you have the most of. Great, so all the 6s are frozen, so now we're basically fucked. Yeah. Lucky number 10. Just literally put everything on 10 here, I guess, huh? And then hopefully we get lucky on the roll. All right. Get it down to the last one, and we have 5 discards to have it be 10. Otherwise, that's it. All right. Is it 10? It is not 10. Is it 10? It's close to 10, but it's not 10. 17 is not 10. 4 is not 10. I don't like our odds. 28 is not 10. And 17 is not 10. Alright, so that boss fucked us. There's not much we could do about it, though. Alright, 11 minutes left. We'll neb around here a little bit. So there are speeds to increase, right? I do recommend that. You want to increase the spin speed and the score speed. It makes it a little bit faster, obviously. The other things we unlocked was the Trickster, where as you're buying items, there's little face masks on them, some of them, and then it gives you a random effect. It doesn't really tell you what the effect is, but if you look sometimes, it winds up copying a lot of numbers from the table. That's one thing I notice a lot. And then the Bard I haven't done yet, but yeah, you click on a badge to activate it. I don't fully understand it. We'll play Trickster real quick. We'll play it without any house advantage. Rainbow token gives us the multi-ball, mirror high, low. The mirror bets are awful. You basically pick between the two of them. One becomes like a positive value and one becomes a negative value. And you don't control which one's which. So if it's especially like mirror and it's black and red, that just sucks, right? Like it's so much worse. Even. Not that it matters. But see, that red's going to drive us. Oh, we're good. I thought it was going to drive us negative. So black was negative. But yeah, that's how you want to get negative scores. So one of the first things we're going to do is replace that fucking thing. If we can. Wave ball, target ball, bag of balls. Wave ball is okay if you get it early. You have to keep using it to upgrade it. That's sort of its gig. I don't like the mirror bets. I really don't. It just makes it even more random. I think that's part of what I like about Balatro is fundamentally, if you strip it down, it's still a skill game. Poker is a skill game. This is straight up a gambling game, right? Like you can affect it slightly, but there's nothing you're gonna be able to do that's gonna make that you can actually impact skill on. It's just going to be random. So those, you see that little Joker icon? We're doing that to see if that's gonna matter. But yeah, that mirror bet needs to go with like literally anything else. Nope, even number. Well, we have more even numbers. We knew that because we added a 14. There's an odd. Alright. Oh, I do want there to be a different bet here. Bag of balls for 6. 8 points for each different ball. We have 3 balls, so it'll be 24 points. That'll be nice. So that was... The face just triggered, and now we have a bunch of free rerolls, but not much money to use it with. But that's what that did. If we got a different bet, I would take it. But we do not, because we only get pockets and balls. Alright. Tantrum. Every time you discard, tokens are shuffled. Right? Well, we'll try not to discard. Betting on even. Betting on even. Betting on even. Multi-ball. 1 even came up. 1 odd came up. But as long as 1 even comes up, then we score. Token cloner, no. Stake raise, get 1 additional token. Spinning at least 4 times. Good chance that'll happen. We're not going to be scoring pretty high here. Discard, love, hate, bet a row, special pocket, black, but we're getting towards the evens and red if possible. Yeah, they're all bad. Okay. Level you up, and then level you up. Even. Wave ball, good. So it's not going to be worth a lot to start. It's a small amount, but then it powers up the ball over time. Multi-ball, we should be good. One of these will probably be even. They're both even. We did it. 7 minutes and counting. World's fastest, least passionate stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. Every bet into a golden bet. Yes, that will take care of that stupid mirror bet. So that goes a long way as far as I'm concerned. We'll borrow a little bit of money to get this other pocket wave ball here. So that'll be worth it to us. Golden high low. It's recommending to low. Golden even odd. It's recommending even. Golden even odd. It's recommending even. Even. Look for our multi-ball. Did we already get our multi-ball and I wasn't paying attention? I'll take the wave ball. It's even. That'll be good. So a bunch of coins and we clear. So we use that to power up a little bit more. 40 points for each most frequent number on the wheel. Which I think is okay for us right now. We don't have a lot of numbers common. Echo effect longer. That's the one I was looking for last run. The effects are, those echo effects are nice when they carry over. We'll take a random scoring, and the random score is gain 20% more item if you only buy one thing. Was one we had last time. So don't buy anything and you'll power this up. So what is this at right now? This is at 0% because we bought 2 things. The first thing counts. Even odd, even odd. We'll roll the wave. Right, it's not really powered up yet, but we'll get it going in the right direction. Even odd, even. So we have a bunch of chips to do this in. That's an odd number, does us no good. That's an odd number, does us no good. Multi-ball, please. One of these be even. One of them's even. But still, it's gonna be tight. 36 is even. Alright, cool. Echo high-low. I would rather have the echo than the golden. The golden is better than the mirror, though. That's for damn sure. Then get next 30 points. Change ice bet, no. So we'll just power up, power up. Next. Even. Echo high low, low. Even. Even. Wave ball. It's odd. Why wouldn't it be? Even. That's where our bets are. Even if it doesn't land on even, we should probably get enough. Right, cool. Permafrost, race stake, money dispenser. Get a little bit extra money each round. Double token. So this is good. I like that with the double token is really good with the large ball. Right, so you get 2 giant balls, and then there's another thing you can get that will power up or give you a bonus if you know lets you cover multiple balls and trigger multiple effects. That's where the really high scores, at least the ones I was getting, came from. If we leave gold behind, no power up, which is kind of goes well with this one, but we already bought one thing here, so we'll do this anyways. All right, and what did we get for our effort? It doesn't tell you what it is. But the trickster lit up and something happened. I don't know what that something is. Even odd. Even odd. Where's our multi-ball? Even odd. Multi-ball. Here you go. So 4 multi-balls, and every time it lands on an even one, we get a little bit of something. So half those scored. But that's still pretty good. Alright. Multi-ball. Power them up. And then we'll leave the money behind for this. Right, so that stays up. That goes to 20%. We're not doing anything for this dude who wants us to spend 4 times. getting no love from us. There you go. Next round. Multi-ball +1. Target ball. No discards left. Nope. Alright, up 40%. So just trying to leave all that money behind. There's another one that if as you leave money behind, it's worth more and more. Yep. See, that's where the multi-ball starts to kick in. Keep leveling him up. And those really help. Multi-ball contains a 7. No. Leave the money behind. Freeze all pockets contain the number you have most. 14. So the thing that got us last time doesn't affect us here at all. Because we don't really care. We still want to get another multi-ball out here. Keep betting. Keep betting. Keep betting. Multi-ball. There you go. Dun -dun. Alright. Token cloner. Let's clone our sick multi-ball. Alright, our scoring ball. Because once we get the bets in place, it's just a question of cashing in on those bets. For each pocket of the same color where it's connected. That's usually good, but we don't have a lot of manipulation going on here. We'll just power him up. Power for a bet. Leave the money and bounce. Alright. Even. 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 Multi-ball +1. Power per bet. Leave the money. There's the timer. Time for timer. So, start to wrap up with the fastest stream in the world. But it's only because I kind of had to. So I figured I'd rather show up and do a little bit than not at all. This, and it's sort of, I know it's sort of anticlimactic about how this one will go. This one's not going to get all that high. Eventually, we're going to start to run into problems. Actually, sooner than later, we're going to run into a ton of problems. But it's a nice variation on what I've been doing, which is just doing all one color, right? So powering up multi-ball seems interesting. Part of the reason why I wanted to come back and do this is to give it a fairer shake when maybe the game was making a little bit more sense in my head. So the echo bets are good and they make a lot of sense and they're actually really powerful. You want them, they're going to help carry through each round. And also makes it so that if you do get that one ball that you really want to roll, you can just roll the first ball with the echo bets and like you'll sometimes still get like a pretty good bonus. Powering up the balls is really good. And yeah, it's not just about making all of the pockets black or all of the pockets red or making them all of the same color. And the game has ways of countering that, right? You know, it's nothing that the dude who designed the game didn't think of. So, you know, you can try to be clever, but he got there before you did. Yep, I said I'll start to wrap it up. I know it's probably anticlimactic in the middle of a spin, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, we got shit to do today, and we don't have much time to do it in. So we'll go all in on one here. See what it comes up with. Hopefully we can get down to our last ball. And the nice thing about the multi-ball... Oh! Game over! Your tokens are destroyed. I had 3 tokens left I thought to spin. I've never encountered that before. Well, there you go. A less than not anticlimactic end. I don't know what the fuck happened. I got to look into that. Well, shit. I wanted to see what the last score was going to be. Now I feel ripped off. All right. On that note, if you're watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people watch. If you do watch, you stop by. There's more viewers than often appear in Twitch for some reason. I always get a report, and there's higher numbers when I see. Don't be afraid to put a comment in. I usually interact, and I'll take requests. This game was recommended by a viewer, Jed. It's pretty good. So yeah, don't be afraid to. So if you're watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. And if you weren't watching, I'd also like to thank you for not watching. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me when people leave me the fuck alone. Hope everyone has a good day. Peace out and deuces. Fuck, why did we lose that?